with
John Fisher, the A's owner, like apparently he's a big dummy. um, so less fun, still funny, but less fun.
okay.
There's a new development with the A's Vegas move.
Okay.
Basically, there's no money. Like the A's are like apparently they need to raise like they're supposed to have been raising $850 million in private equity in order to build the stadium.
Oh
They haven't
no.
raised a dime.
Oh no.
There's 380 million in public funds that are being made available, but it's only available once the A's have already spent 100 million. And again, they have no money. They have not raised any money for it at all, and they can't touch the public money until they've spent 100 million that they
Don't
haven't
have.
raised to spend.
And A's fans aren't going to the games to protest, and so they're not making any money either. Like,
I'm sure they're still making money, but apparently John Fisher he had originally said that
oh
he was going to pay for it, but hasn't liquidated any assets to put any money in that fund yet. And so yeah, it is a shit show. I mean, this has basically been going on for a year at this point, and we're no closer to them actually breaking ground in Vegas than we were a year ago. In fact, we're almost farther away from that.
right.
There's also been a couple of reports of like local Oakland business people um, basically trying to put together an ownership group to purchase the A's or purchase the rights for a expansion team once the A's leave. Apparently, Joe Lacob, who's the Warriors owner, has had a standing offer to John Fisher to purchase the A's and keep them in Oakland for over a decade. Uh,
Oof.
John
With
Fisher, the A's owner, like apparently he's a big dummy because I mean, aside from all the other things that point to him being a big dummy, Joe Lacob, about 10 or 12 years ago, offered to purchase the A's for over market value and offered John Fisher as like a consolation for not being owner of the A's anymore, part ownership of the Warriors.
damn. I
The
mean,
Warriors have since increased in value by about 10 since then. So
man,
John Fisher, big dummy that he is, could have sold the A's for, a billion or 2 billion or whatever, gotten, a substantial stake in the Warriors as well as the money,
he basically
and
had a get out
increased.
of jail free card and didn't do
He
it.
had a make $5 billion just by signing your name card that he could have turned in, and then just decided no.
Wow. That's rough. That is so rough.
Yeah,
Man,
dumbass.
and the A's just aren't very good either, which is weird because they have actually like some stat I saw. I'm going to be off on it a little bit because I don't remember it exactly. Like 3 of the top 5 highest scoring games this season.
Yeah, they've had a couple of games where they went off. Like they
yeah.
scored 20 against the Phillies the other day,
Yeah, but they
or like
can't
right in
seem to
leading into the
string
All
wins
Star break.
together. I think it was leading into the All-Star break. I think that's when I saw the stat after they had that big game was that they have like I said, I think it's like 3 out of 5 of the highest scores this season. But they just can't string anything together, and man, I feel bad for the A's fans out there.
Yeah, feel really bad for them, and no idea what the A's are going to be doing over the next like a they were saying it's going to take 5 years to build the stadium. That they were going to open. They were planning on or 4 years. They were planning on opening it in 2027. Like that's gone.
Oh yeah,
2028's gone. 2029 probably gone. Like, are they not
and
going to get
they're
to Vegas until 2030 if they ever get to Vegas?
and they're supposed to be out of Oakland by like next
This
year, right? Or is
this
this the
year,
last
yeah.
season in Oakland?
This is their last season in Oakland.
And so apparently they're going to be playing in like Sacramento or something like that.
Sacramento, at a minor league stadium in Sacramento.
That's just a mess. That's one of the biggest messes in sports right now, man. Well,
It's a
besides
total shit show.
the jersey I'm wearing, but we'll get into that in a little while. Man, and that's my road to the show franchise. I got drafted to the A's. I didn't want to pick my team this year. I wanted to actually just get drafted.